Hello and welcome to a prospecting video. Today is a special video because this is the update video. This is part 2 of the Halloween update. It is here and we're going to be going through everything that is new in the game today. And I will be your host, Jellyfishjim, and welcome to the update. Now, the first thing I like to do in these videos is go over the changelogs. If you don't know what the changelogs are, there is this post in the Discord that the owner of the game uses to let everyone know what has changed in the game. And it looks a lot like this. So, Hi, the owner of the game, has posted the changelogs for today. So, we're going to start with added a Halloween merchant that only appears during admin abuses and sells limited stock equipment. Now, I have seen a little bit of this Halloween merchant and it is very OP. So I'll be showing you a few clips of that later. Then the next thing, we have added excavation site D. It has been a while since the excavations got added into the game. We got A, B and C. So it's nice to see that excavation site D is here and we'll be checking that out. And then next up, we have a new statistic. We have inventory size, which is very needed with how the cauldron works in the previous update, because you have to collect a lot of items including spooky and ghostly. And that says it has been added to view existing equipment pieces. And in brackets it says will be auto granted at 100% to existing equipment when equipped. And then next up we have potion seller at Snowy Mountain. It's been a while since we've had new potions, so that's going to be nice. And then we have added small price tag above purchasable items. And then there is just a little side note. Unfortunately, a small update this week. I was sick and still am, so I wasn't able to add as much as I wanted to. Now, I'm not going to lie, I was just on a trip for like 5 days and I'm feeling a bit sick myself. So hopefully it doesn't stop me making content. Like, I do actually feel quite good today, but I am getting a sore throat and that normally means there is illness on the way. So hopefully it doesn't stop me making videos, but we are here to check out the update. We're not here to tell you how I'm feeling. But we are going to start off with the cauldron because our cauldron is ready. So let's go and get ourselves like 87 candy. 77. Oh, I tried to guess it. So let's stock this back up real quick with spooky legendaries. Because this is the strat I like to do. I like to collect spooky and ghostly legendaries. And then just keep filling the cauldron. Now, there is a few more things they added into the game that wasn't in those changelogs. And that is an event called Witch's Brew. Which lasts for like 2 to 3 minutes. And it lets you basically auto-complete the cauldron. So, as you can see, when we walk up to the cauldron, there is a speed up button for 39 Robux. But now, there is an event that happens that makes you get it instantly. And I can show you a clip of that now. Witch's Brew. Cauldrons brew instantly. What? We need to go check that out immediately. Oh, our cauldron's ready. Okay. We need to just spam the cauldron. We can make so much candy by doing this. 53, and then where's the spooky items? Get the spooky items out, and then brew. Oh my god, it actually is brewing instantly. We are going to make so much candy just from this auto cauldron. How long does it last? 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes of, we just need to spam. There's 40 seconds left, and I'm actually nearly out of items. I've used all of my spooky items. We are now onto the ghostly. I'm probably actually going to use them all. We got 30 seconds. I do kind of feel bad for the people that spent Robux all week to get candy though, because I've just used all of my legendary ghostly and spooky items, and I am now up to 958 candy. I was at 200 before we started this admin abuse. So now we're going to speak about the Halloween merchant that only appears during admin abuses and sells limited stock equipment. Now, this merchant is very, very good. There is 3 new items in the game, 3 new craftable equipment items. And I'm just going to show you another clip on how that works and what it looks like when it appears and what items there is in the merchant. But we're going to be... Whoa, the headless merchant has appeared. Find him in the graveyard before the stocks run dry. Where is that? We need to find that. Where is... Oh, I see it. I see it. Go, 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 go. What we got over here? Headless merchant. Oh, so we can buy certain equipment from this. So I can buy the spider bow tie, the candy sack, and the witch hat. Oh my god, that gives 1,000 luck. What? But it also requires 1,000 candy per piece. Okay, we need to get working on making some candy. Now, during the admin abuse before the update, they did state that the merchant will be changing stock every now and again. So there will be new items coming into the game in the future during this Halloween event. So it's going to be good to have a lot of candy. So try and get as much candy as you can. If you are in need of candy, then you can check out my candy method video. It is very good and very informative on the best ways to get candy, so go and check that out. But now we're going to check out the other stuff on the update. So let's have a look at the logs again. So we have added excavation site D. Let's go and see what excavation site D has going on. Now the hardest part is actually trying to find it. Now, I'm going to go to a bunch of areas and see if I can see it. Oh, there it is. Wow. Lost City, Excavation Site D, is in the Deep Root Spring at the Overgrown Grotto. So if you want to check this out, you can. And we have the D Site Manager here. Let's see what you can get. Oh my goodness. Perfect Reforged token. Oh my god. That is game-changing. If you don't know what a perfect reforged token is, it is a token that you can use and you get 100% on your equipment piece. That is massive because these are so rare. So the only way you could get the perfect reforged token previously in the game was through the traveling merchant, but it was so rare. Like, it was super, super rare and you barely ever saw it. Like, I think I got one like once every 2 to 3 weeks. And I played this game quite a bit. So that is amazing to see. I'm going to be no-lifing this excavation site. But it does cost $1 billion to run this excavation. And it takes 16 hours and 28 minutes for me, because I'm level 8. So the speed is faster for me. So for you, it will probably be like averaging like 20 to 25 hours, depending on your level. But if you are level 8 in excavations, then it will also be 16 hours for you as well. And now the other reward you can get from this is Meteor Fragment, which is also amazing. Mythic Summon. Spirit Orb? I don't think I know what a Spirit Orb is. If anyone knows what that is, then please leave a comment down below on what a Spirit Orb is, and I will pin it. Next we have Rainstone, Solar Token, Overgrown Grotto Geode, and Warp Devices. So this is an excavation I am definitely going to be running. This is huge. Lost City Excavation Site D. There is now an easier way to get perfect Reforged tokens. This is amazing. And you can also get Meteor Fragments. That is actually truly amazing. Now, like they said, this update is not massive. It's only a small update, so they can prepare a bigger one for next week because the owner of the game was sick and he does most of the dev work himself, if you didn't know. Like 80% of the dev work is from the owner himself. But next week they did say there is going to be a bigger update. Now, what is left on the list to check out? Let's have a look. So we've shown the Halloween merchant, which is really good. We have seen the excavation site D, which is amazing. And now let's go and see the new stat type, which is inventory size. Let's go and check that out. So if we head to Fortune River and go into the crafting and take a little scroll down, there should be a stat called inventory size on some of these pieces. There it is. Pumpkin Lord. Inventory size 200 to 500. So if you have this at 100%, you will be getting 500 inventory size. Now, is there any other pieces with inventory size? Let's have a look. Ring of Thorns, you can get an inventory size of 150, and that is a mythical ring. Now, the next one is Prismatic Star, which gives you 50 inventory size per ring. So if you have 8 rings, you could get an extra 400 inventory size. And then next we have... ooh, Phoenix Heart. Now, Phoenix Heart was literally just a luck piece of equipment. But now you get an inventory size of 400. Very nice. Now, is there anything else? Dragon Claw. You get an inventory size of 400. Mass Accumulator, 400. Lightkeeper's Ring, 100 per ring. So if you have 8 of these, you could have 800 inventory size. Guiding Light, 200. Gravity Coil, 250. Now, I'm not going to carry on scrolling down because if you're watching this video, you're probably already past this equipment. You're probably all the way up here, or even here. But that is an add-on that I think was needed because they've been adding a lot of equipment in the game, like a lot of stuff to use, like candy corns, ghost dummies, cosmic resonators, scissors, rainstones, snow globes, firefly flares. So that takes up a lot of inventory space. So I think that was a much needed add-on. And I am happy with that change. Like, adding inventory size to equipment is actually really nice and good. So I approve. So now we're going to head to the snowy mountain and try and find this potion seller because I'm really excited to see what this potion seller can do. Now, I don't know if it's down here or it's going to be further up the mountain, but we're going to have a look at every location. So we've done that one. Now we're on the Frostbite path. I see it. It's here. It's at the Frostbite waterfall. And we have an alchemist. Hello, new potions. So we have the Frozen Luck potion for 25 million. We have the Frozen Speed potion for 50 million. And we have the Cryonic Brew for 200 shards. Now we've got the Frozen Luck potion. Let's have a look. So you get a luck of 100 for a duration of 600 seconds, which I think is 10 minutes. So this will give you 100 base luck for 10 minutes. So that is actually worth buying. Can I buy like loads? How much should I spend? Like 1 billion? Boom. And then how much did that give me? That gave me 6 hours and 40 minutes of +1 100 luck. And now we have the Frozen Speed potion, which lasts for 10 minutes also. And you get a dig speed of 20% and a shake speed of 20% for 50 million. Wow, this is basically a Blitz potion, like a smaller version of a Blitz potion. So we're going to be buying 1 billion worth of these as well. Or should we buy 2 bill? We'll buy 2 bill worth of these ones. And that also gave us 6 hours and 40 minutes. And now the Cryonic Brew for 200 shards. 200 shards is a lot of shards. So this better be good. And it is. Whoa. So duration 1200 seconds, which is 20 minutes. There is a luck of 300 base luck, a capacity of 200 and a walk speed of 3. So this would actually help you with your rune build. Now if you go and take a look at the runes, you will see that there is runes that give you 2 walk speed and 3 walk speed. But this is what the walk speed pairs with. Summit Seeker. Gain 5% dig and shake amount speed for every +1 bonus walk speed. So let's say I have 10 bonus walk speed, I would have an extra 50% dig and shake speed. So I would be shaking 50% faster on what I already do. So that is very, very useful. Wow. It just costs 200 shards though. It is quite pricey. You would get 15% dig and shake speed. Is that worth it? Because you do get 300 base luck as well. You pair that with totems and a meteor shower. That's basically 1,000. The capacity of 200 is actually very good for a potion. So again, like, the owner of the game did say this is a small and bad update, but it really isn't. Like, I am actually happy with this update. We get OP new potions. We get a new merchant that requires us to make a lot of candy, so it gives us something to do in the game. We've added inventory size to equipment. We didn't just make new equipment pieces and add inventory size. They've actually just put them on already craftable pieces. So yeah, they might call this a bad update, but I don't. I think this is great. And excavate, how can I forget? Excavation site D. How could I actually forget? We now have an easier way to get perfect reforged tokens. It just takes a lot of time. But then again, perfect reforged tokens did take a lot of time. It took 2 to 3 weeks just to get one. So this is actually great. Now let's take a look at the logs again. So we've seen the Halloween merchant, we've seen the excavation site D, we've seen the new stat type, we've seen the potion seller, and now let's check out the small price tag, which we can literally see over at the potion stand here. If we take a look, we can actually see the prices above the items. So we don't actually have to go right up to it to see the price. We can literally stand back and see it. And this also works on the travelling merchant. I've already seen this today. Now, for some reason, it only works with money and not shards. I don't know why. I feel like there should be a shard amount under that shard symbol. Maybe it's just not working for now. Who knows? Or maybe it's not added. But again, I truly believe this is a good update. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. So yeah, I think we have covered everything. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you really enjoyed them, make sure to subscribe. And I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, if I'm not sick, with your daily prospecting content. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.